There was a man who wanted revenge. Not the kind of revenge that spills into headlines or back alley whispers. No, his was a quieter revenge, but no less consuming. Years ago, people had doubted him, dismissed him. Some laughed, most ignored. At first, it didn't bother him, but slowly, their words became seeds. Seeds that grew into a garden of resentment. Every morning, he watered those seeds. In the gym, at work, in late-night study sessions no one saw. He would become something great. He would silence their laughter. That was the plan. And it worked. Slowly, his life changed. The weak body became strong. The forgotten employee became the promoted manager. The ignored voice started being heard. But with every step forward, something strange happened. The faces he wanted to prove wrong faded. Their laughter, once deafening, now felt like an old recording, distant and faint. And so he worked harder. He chased louder victories, but each one echoed in emptiness. One evening, sitting alone in his quiet apartment, he asked himself a question he had never dared to ask. What happens when you win a battle the other side has already forgotten? It was a sobering thought. For so long, he had been chasing the approval of ghosts. People who had moved on. People who barely remembered their words. People who were busy fighting their own invisible wars. But here he was, still fighting, still trying to win. Against who? And that night, he realized something. Revenge had never been about them. It had always been about him. About the version of himself who once believed their words. Who once thought he wasn't good enough. Who once felt small because they made him feel small. Suddenly, the idea of revenge transformed. It was no longer a battle of proving others wrong. It was a quiet, personal mission to become someone he could be proud of. To surpass not their expectations, but his own limitations. Because true revenge, if there is such a thing, is living a life so full that their opinions simply become irrelevant. It's not about silencing them. It's about outgrowing the need to. And maybe that's what success really is. Not a trophy, not applause, but peace. A peace that comes when you realize you have nothing left to prove to anyone but yourself. So the next time you think of revenge, ask yourself, am I trying to win or am I trying to heal? Because sometimes the loudest victories are the ones no one else can hear.